massive, obviously being Chelios's strategy as well. And I feel like Dexter style is kind of like a yin and yang to Chelios style. Probably will win their overall strategy battle, but this will really depend on. I'd say depend on what sort of Rooster we get in the not in the vetoes, but in the first map.
Yeah, I mean, just to touch on to your point, I mean, the fact that, Dexter does have that aggressive calling style, it kind of just allows Grayhound to be confident, be aggressive, be brash, be bold. And, when you have the aggressive playstyles, your team is not going to be far away from finding frags. And, with all due respect to the AU region, this 5 in Greyhound are phenomenal and are in the upper echelons of some of the all-time, great AU rosters, especially for the past 3 years. As we are already kicking off on A. Greyhound gets the bomb down, and now it's up to Rooster to get themselves past these smokes on the site and get this bomb defused.
Yeah, we forgot about the vetoes, Wix. Okay, so I'll go through them quickly. Vertigo has been picked by Greyhound. Rooster picked Anubis, and decided about being, of course, Nuke, as this chaos is coming in here. And looks like Rooster, they will not be able to get the diffuser here. ASAP's got a pretty impossible mission to do. Maybe a first round for Greyhound. And we focused too much on the pre-match that we forgot the vetoes.
Yeah, we didn't get that long, to be fair, and fair enough. These two teams just want to get going. Yeah, the fact that you got Vertigo and Anubis, I'm really not surprised. Rooster obviously going to be feeling good after the comeback, and they probably have had quite a few lessons on Anubis just as recently as a few hours ago. So, yeah, not surprised that they pick it after a good success on it. One thing that they will need to adjust is the fact that Greyhound are 100% going to exploit their mid presence if, obviously, they do exactly what they did earlier on.
They knew they've tagged Chelios, and they throw a nade to follow up to take out Chelios. That was a beautiful nade. Good rate utility from Greyhound. They're just peeking and poking all the close angles, like, close angle Tetris with those nades to just really, I don't know, just really hound Rooster effectively. Fortunately, Rooster are nowhere near, and they're coming in with the B flank, and Vexite is going to see 2 pairs of legs, so he knows the Mac 10's around here. I think he's seen the USP as well in ladder room, so Ali just charges in, and TJP going for the knife, but Ali was peeking the correct direction. Good start from Greyhound.
Yep, keep 5 alive. All 5 players not needing to purchase Kevlar. 5 players not needing to upgrade any weapons. They're going to treat this as a bonus round. They're going to take the exact same 5 T players in round 3. How can Rooster react?
They've got some M4, so, just as I said, they got some M4, so they could probably stop these back 10s, and then Vexite gets the opener like that.
Yeah, nope. He says no can do.
Vexite's like, Artcaster, Mac 10s are better than M4s. Go away. But danger. Our man we mentioned earlier, the new guy towards Rooster. Shuts off the Liaz at drop. Ince and Dexter, the two, like I say right now, Ince and Dexter, the only 2 players that have played together in the former Greyhound Renegades lineup. The lineup that made it really deep in Leipzig 2019. An event I actually went to, funnily enough, at DreamHack. Don't ask me why I was at Leipzig, because, yeah, I just wanted to watch Renegades, basically. And I saw they were going.
That must have been quite a flight.
It was, actually, as the bombs planted. It was quite a flight. Went to Singapore, flew Scoot towards Leipzig, and then to get back, went through Frankfurt to get back to Singapore. It was a very interesting flight. Funnily enough, basically, I had this snack, like it's like a cereal thing. It's like chocolate-covered cornflakes, like a chocolate slab on the bottom and cornflakes on the top. It's the most weirdest breakfast I've ever had. As they're trying to keep these weapons. These Greyhound are being ultra-aggressive. To be fair, they are Mac 10s, and they just want to get rid of them. I do agree with Rooster, though, to try to save these weapons, because they know Greyhound's going to come after these, because Greyhound want to upgrade their Mac 10s, basically.
Yeah, the Europeans do like to get a bit funky with some breakfast options. I guess that would be considered a breakfast option.
Yeah, they
You
gave me,
never
like...
know.
They gave me 4 of them, okay? I ate 2 of them in the end, but they gave me 4, and I was just like, that's a bit
Jeez.
too much.
Yeah.
It was a 16-hour flight, okay, Singapore to Leipzig.
Yeah, that's a long one for sure.
Yep. You know what's funny, Wix? You know what I remembered the Leipzig airport from?
Go on.
You know Marvel? You know Captain America, Civil War?
I don't. I mean, I obviously know the movie.
Okay,
I've never watched it though. But is it?
It was
in the
filmed
movie?
it was filmed in that airport, yeah. I was like, hey, I've seen this airport before. And then I watched Civil War, Captain America, like, that's it! That's where it was! I've been there! It's kind of crazy. Rooster. They've got all the weapons still, which is great. This is like technically another buy round, given the fact they kept a few of the weapons, and they kept an AK and a few M4s. So Greyhound are going to be ultra careful. The only upgrade they really got is an extra AK and the AWP on Ali. Taking a bit of damage is Ints. Kinetic. See if you can see grenades here. Head. Oh, that's unlucky. And they're going to get an entry off of this Greyhound. What do you think about that, Wix? That was just clean.
I mean, where do you start? It's pretty unfortunate with the timing that Alistair peaks as soon as you look away, but Ace up with some cleanups. Gets this into a 2 versus 3, but with the HP running low and the money in the bank account, I can't see Rooster going for it. So they're going to pull the plug, cancel it, run it back next time. But yeah, it's just been pure dominance out of Greyhound, really, hasn't it? They have not disappointed in terms of our expectations that we were holding off them before this one kicked off.
I'd say overall, like you said that before, I'd say Bruce is a bit unlucky there. Like they're getting caught in the timing. Like this is probably one of the rounds where I say like the Hounds got lucky at that timing because I reckon Bruce would have held that.
Yeah, for sure. But of course, you could get the argument and say, well, the perfect spam through the wall from ramp, kind of made that timing happen. If that makes sense, kind of like forced it. You know, you want to look at it. Either way, it's Greyhound 4-0 up, and Rooster. With that being said, I've only managed to find 7 kills between them in the first 4 rounds. Had a few saves though, so of course you aren't going to have the most opportunities for frags.
Exactly. Ince, he has a feeling that someone's behind danger sign, and well, he's not correct, unfortunately.
Gonna get a boost.
Danger's at the entrance of the site. Oh, Danger could get caught here on catwalk. But be careful, just in the hand, and Danger's gonna have to swing out, and Ali is just gonna laser him, and that's exactly what happens.
Yeah, they make Danger feel a bit uncomfortable, make him feel like he needs to change position and fast, and Alistair's just there lying in wait. And a really good play actually to set up Alistair for another frag, you know, just forcing these CTs to just feel really uncomfortable. And Alistair's just there, ready to pounce on it. Out of the bushes and pounce on the prey.
I think Danger's got a bit too fidgety there. I think he was spotted early on. And they just slowly but surely, you know, like kind of like in a chess match where like they're trying to get your queen and they're slowly and surely checking you until your queen and king are just basically lined up and then just take the queen. That's exactly what happened to Danger. They just funneled him all into this little corner, and when he was on stuck on catwalk, it's just a few pieces of utility, and then Alistair takes basically.
Well, if it carries on like this, it will be checkmate in 4. Because this one, if we think about the way that Greyhound handled the B&K side earlier, you can imagine it being the same here. If Greyhound keep this up, it's going to be a very fast map 1 if Rooster fail to win a round. Because
here comes the timeout.
As we said, like Dexter has a very aggressive playstyle, and it feels like the aggressiveness just goes up a notch every single time they win a consecutive round. They just get more confident and more confident, and Dexter's calling gets more YOLO, so to speak.
Yep.
Like, let's just keep going. We keep just amping up the voltage a bit until the whole thing blows up.
I feel like maybe Rooster got to switch a peg or two. Try to go aggressive. Try to take the game on.
Yeah, I think you got to meet aggression with aggression.
Because they've got some great aimers. They've got ASAP. They've got Nedig. They've got TJP. Danger, like he can do some great clutch stuff as well. I don't. Maybe okay. At least you may lose to Grayhound in the duels and whatnot because they could be a touch better. But if you really make them catch them on their heels or don't let them play at their tempo, you might be able to get a few wins here and there. You might get them on the timing rather than getting you on the timing.
Well, there you go. Look at this. I mean, Rooster take ramp. Greyhound have to now try and retake. TJP being unfortunate, missing through the smoke. Alistair's overzealous peak in mid has to be traded by Liaz, and it does so successfully and gets a +1. And now, well, all this util being thrown out is gonna put some concern in the backs of Rooster's minds.
Say Ince, look at that position from Ince. He's very close to the B bomb site. Danger's not even watching it. So Danger's just being smoked out. This could actually put the bomb to rotate over. Danger's actually got towards the generators and it's given his position away. Ince, Danger knows Ince is here as well. This is an important duel at B. Danger swings out, plays a bit of damage, and Danger, great duel hit there from him. A much needed win. But unfortunately, they over rotated a bit. But at least he gets another advantage.
Yeah, Vexai has some good space. One found. 2 versus 2. Can Rooster find their first round? TJP, low HP, as we saw earlier on, taking that spam on ramp. Could he pay the price for it? There it is. Liaz gets a freebie. He's on for a 4K now. As Vexai is just looking to cross the T's, dot the I's, and with him, and he does do so. It's a little bit awkward when you see Liaz drop, but Greyhound are running away with Vertigo early on.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought that was the conclusive duel there between Ince and Danger, because if Danger loses that duel, that's B side gone. But I got to say, Rooster drew off a rotate a bit too early, unfortunately. Chelios got drawn off, and that allowed the Vex side Liaz sneak onto the A side. So Greyhound going with beyond, I would say, second order thinking there. They just knew that the rotate would be, oh, geez, that's going to sting. They just knew that they would over rotate on B off and allows them to get the A side. It's a bit of a cheeky play. But that timing, Danger going down, and they know that ASAP has to go off drop now to defend the B bomb side.
Again, Rooster just taking a ramp really well, but they just kind of need to have that self-belief that they can hold it. Obviously, just be prepared that, Greyhound, they're not going to just let you have it. They are going to try and take it back. You just got to stay true to it. Be aggressive. Don't give them an inch. Make them really work for it.
Another decisive duel here. Instant ASAP.
Good luck, ASAP.
Exactly.
You just knew it was coming. Alistair is not missing right now. He's full of confidence. You can see how up close and personal he's getting with the AWP, and that just means he's confident. And Chelios is starting to feel more of like Anubis right now on their CT side. Earlier on, when they were up against Vantage, Chelios having to save just over and over again. I don't think he's going to get out alive here.
Yeah, very unlikely to get out alive. I mean, they're just slowly creeping onto that A side. Chelios' rooms to hide became less and less. I guess overall, that Danger thought he had a winner there, and he got caught by Ali as he got to the stairs. It's just very unfortunate. I just say Rooster were playing very conservative early on. Didn't yield them much results. Of course, it gave them the guns, but didn't yield them much results. And they played a bit more aggressively. And of course, they just got caught out on I say a bit of a tactical genius from Dexter by fainting B, but going A. Good utility there from Danger. Actually, it wasn't Danger, it was ASAP, but either way. Now, Ali, he's probably going to peak this because he's on a purple patch of form at the moment. Like, Rooster tucking their tails and running back to the B side. I was going to say, Greyhounders haven't missed Wigs at all. Just haven't missed a beat.
And it's not a surprise either, is it really? We know how good this team is. The individual prowess.
I can't believe he missed that. Like, I thought he hit that. I was just like, oh, Ali's hit that 100% with how he's going at the moment.
It did look like it was on its mark. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. In's going to have a shot now.
He's got to get past those 5-7s first. Oh, that was a good dink. Beautiful from ASAP. Now they're going to start thinking a bit. Oh, geez. Tries to go for the wall. Bang, Ali's just got a panic here with the Tech 9. Yeah. Just fire anything. It's like, go everything. Hope it works. So he doesn't get his turkey cooked. And they're going to try A instead. You know, if B fails, just go to the other side, Wigs.
Yeah, and they kind of know it's somewhat of a B stack. They've got a player close wood, 2 players on B side on the headshot, so it's more than likely a stack when you're seeing that at that point. And now, retake smoke comes out, is going to start to ignite the retake. But the fact that it is an eco means no kits. Alistair's not going to be concerned with the taps, especially so when TJ is going to start shooting. And Alistair is just playing this to perfection. Cold as ice. And TJP is still sent running and still looking for his first frag of this match.
What sort of musical instrument would TJP be?
A violin.
Violin? You know? They played us like a goddamn fiddle! That's TJ at the moment. Now, if you don't know where that line is from, that's from Metal Gear Solid 5, Ground Zero. It
is.
Yep. Do you know who said that line? Are you a Metal Gear fan?
No, but I've...
You seen the GIF?
I've seen it. And, you know, Metal Gear Solid is an iconic game in itself, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Some iconic lines in the whole series, to be fair.
Oh, exactly. I highly recommend for anyone in here to Metal Gear Solid 2. It's a very, very interesting game, especially the ending parts. But anyways, let's get back to this game. Grayhound are just literally running over Rooster at the moment. I'm not sure if Roosters, you know the things with the Grayhound races? And the Roosters as a team, you know, it's like stuck to the thing that's going at full speed. That's what's happening at the moment. And Grayhound is latching on. And that's going to be a dead Danger. Oh no, so close. I thought it was going to dink off the back side and hit Danger in the head. But it actually
went over his head a bit too far, yeah.
It missed it. It missed that pillar at default.
I think,
that would have been...
well, I mean, Rooster, I think what you were getting at is the hair. Do you call it the hair in...
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
In Australia. With the little
I don't know what it's called.
Run after them.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's a Rooster right now, and Grayhound have certainly come out of the traps.
Bit of damage on Dexter, but Dexter's like, I don't even care.
Ooh, TJ, that's a good first kill. Ince being caught out, getting a bit too aggressive on B, and ASAP playing quad. Needs to just get his way out of trouble here. Nice wallbang from Alice. That is not an easy shot to hit as he finds himself in a 1v3. Rooster reply eventually after 9 times of asking.
I was gonna say great work by ASAP and Danger there.
With that spree from Greyhound, they're not going to be in any sticky position right now. The Rooster side obviously won't be either, but it's going to be interesting what happens after this one. But then it's crazy that Greyhound are so dominant and really don't lose any lives for the first 3 rounds or 4 rounds. Go on an 8-round win streak. The first round they lose, they have no money. So Rooster have been at least doing something to keep them in check.
Yeah, definitely. But I'd say so that round in particular was just ASAP and Danger really working with each other really well on that B side. They just basically kept ints out, and then the follow-up came through, and then ASAP peeks out. You know, ASAP gets wallbanged by Ali. Their damage is already done. They've already got 3 kills on the board on the B bomb site, and their job's done, basically. The rotation comes through, the cavalry, they sound their trumpets, and Grayhound sent packing that round. Could be the same here as well. 5-4 up at the moment for Rooster, but, you know, you never know what Liaz and Dexter can do on a dime. And yeah, crawling up that ramp. Execution's coming through, and Dexter, he's just like, hello, guys. You guys missed me?
That is the definition of a Dexter peak. Is that Molotov on the floor? All right, I'm gonna A-key, swing, 2 kills. Thank you very much. See you later. And he's still on 45 HP, bombed out, and the CTs are just falling. Chelios, some poor timing, expected a site push to come through. Gets rewarded with it, but Alistair is waiting, and he does not miss those. He's too good for that. And Sap.
Yeah.
I mean,
Took off the shoulder, mate. Like, it was like in the probably about 4 pixel angle. Bang, shoulder gone. Ooh, ASAP. That was very risky from him.
Look at elevator, turns around, he gets peaked. Not ideal, and when it's not going your way in this game, it's unforgiving.
Yeah, I'm going to say for Rooster, I think there's only one round where they got timing tied. The rest of it's just been Grayhound dominance. And just unforgiving, like it's just tiny little mistakes they're making, and Grayhound are just molding them over and over again. Bit of a stalemate here towards B. Actually, Rooster's the first time they've won B, but they've committed 3 bodies to it. Being Chelios, Danger, and Grayhound are going to confirm, like, hey, there are 3 Roosters here. Jeez, that was a death by firing squad, I suppose.
Yeah, and that's an awkward angle to peek. Alistair does not care less, though. He'll take a lot of damage for it. Vexite trying to find something on the A site. Jumps on the boxes. Alistair has to fall back to T-spawn. He's now got the firing squad coming after him, and they do find him successfully. It's a consolation round, it feels like, really, for Rooster, because you like to think, if you're a Grayhound fan, this one's over already. Not officially over until 13 goes on the scoreboard, but with a dominant T side, and no doubt Grayhound are going to be very solid on the second half CT side. You'd like to think that Rooster's rounds are limited here, but I have seen crazy things in this game, as I always like to say.
Yep. I think just Grayhound are a bit overconfident in that round in particular. I mean, Ints are peeking into a triple stack, which they were aware of one person on the stairs at least. And just Rooster just pushed out aggression onwards non-stop. Now Vexite, he's got a bit of a break here. He'll definitely catch Netic. And that's a big frag, and they know his TJP's on the ramp as well, so Liaz could go with the 1-2 punch, but doesn't win that duel. But Vexite, the TJ knows he's peeking to Vexite, and Vexite's gonna be like, hello, mate. You knew what was coming.
The fact that he even has the confidence to re-swing and retake the fight on 46 HP with a Galil against an M4 is crazy. Dexter will be loving that confidence out of his team. Vince does find ASAP Chedoso with a good 2k. And the flank coming in. Yeah, he just needs to buy time for it. Maybe he sold the story enough, but time's ticking, and Ince knows. This is experience for you. This is composure for you. Danger, he's a clutch meister, but unfortunately, this one's just going to be too far out of reach. We are going to throw you to a quick commercial break to get ourselves ready for what could be a very action-packed second half.
Hey Future Pros! I took the elevator up to the top of Vertigo to show you the simple B exec you can throw, with the help of a friend. For this execute, you'll need 2 Future Pros, 2 smokes, 2 mollies, and at least 1 flash. Future Pro number 1. You will throw the left side gen smoke and the quad molly. To throw your smoke, get into this back corner. Find these 2 white dots and aim above the second one, in line with the stairs and just a bit to the left. Hold mouse 1 and mouse 2, then W jump throw the smoke. For the quad molly, stay in the same spot and aim to the bottom right of this protruding metal piece. Then jump throw the molly. Future Pro number 2. You'll be throwing the right side gen smoke along with a side molly and a flash. To throw your smoke, get into the corner next to this wooden box and sandbags. Crouch down and aim to the corner of the box. Stand up and throw the smoke. Next for the molly, head onto the stairs and while stood against the side of the back quarter of the box, aim above this yellow mark and a little to the right, and simply throw. Finally, while in the same spot, pull out your flash. Crouch down and aim just below the middle point of the floor in line with this metal post. Then mouse 1 and 2 W jump throw the flash. This is a pretty nice B execute, and if your team's coordination is good, I'm sure you can break into the site.
Welcome back, guys, to the second half of IEM Dallas OC Codes Qualifier for the IEM Dallas 2024 winner. We'll get to go into that grand final. And someone asked a curious question in chat. How do teams pick which side that they start on? Well, in the BO3, if you guys didn't know, whoever picks the map, the other team picks the side. And if it's the decider map, they have a knife round before the start, and the winner of that gets to pick the side. So the more you know. Ta-da! And
does it work like that in AFL? Like, do they toss a coin to see who gets to, like...
Yeah, they do. They do.
Basically kick what side first and stuff?
Yeah, yep. But this one's a bit different, I suppose.
Yeah,
but, glad to see that he got an opening pick there. But the Roosters... Well, they decided to go into that B side. They're going to get a bomb plant, and Vexai's got a dualies out, and we love the dualies here. Gonna wallbang the dualies as well. Jeez, he just lit up ASAP. He's lit up Danger too. What's going on? These dualies are just absolutely causing havoc. I don't think Chalice is living very much, and yeah, it looks like...
I mean, what do you
I don't
say?
know what happened there.
It's just dualies go skrrr, and they find the head. When I do that, this is what I was talking about earlier. If I spam them like that, I just end up drawing an outline around them. It's like they have a force field around them. When you try and connect like 2 south poled magnets together, and they just avoid each other. That's kind of like me when I shoot dual Berettas. It just doesn't really connect. But that's why I'm here talking about the game and not in the game.
Yeah, we're gonna say Vexo, great dualies, Ints as well, great dualists as well. You know, beautiful headshots. I'm gonna say Rooster just seems pretty meek in that that initial retake. Just let Vexite just charge into them. The nades are flying in, and Ali will drop. And that's gonna be the M4 picked up by Dexter. All spy coming in from Rooster, by the way. I forgot to mention that. given that the bomb was planted. Dexter's getting a bit curious. He's like, there's no roosters. I don't hear any noises. I don't hear any clucks. Why is there no clucks in my A main?
Dexter getting aggressive. Imagine my shock.
Well, Liaz is going to get cooked in about 3, 4... I don't know how to count anymore, but he's going to get cooked soon. There we go. Vexite sharpens back up, and Vexite is doing a lot of damage. Vexite's becoming an absolute terror to these poor roosters.
Oh.
But, you know, who's the actual terror? Jaws music. No, 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 no.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, beautiful by Dexter. He just goes chop.
Gives his teammate the defuse. Very kind of him.
Yeah, Ince needs that MVP round desperately, okay?
Yeah.
He's on 0 MVPs, okay? Needs an MVP for defusing the bomb.
It's his up rank match, you know. Give him the MVPs.
Exactly.
12-2, 10 map points in the bag for Grayhound if they need them. Something tells me with the buy that's coming in for both teams and you weigh them up against each other, I feel Grayhound's only going to need one.
Yeah, me
out.
too. Especially with how Vexite's playing and how Dexter just chomped there with that B retake. It's taking the sandbags push, and I actually thought he was going to win that, but Nedek's just like, nah, I don't think so, mate. Utility to trade, and that's some beautiful utility. But Nedek's just like, no, we just prefer to be one person up.
Just the tempo that Grayhound have, like, it feels like this game is over and done with within 10 minutes, and we've had 14 rounds. It's crazy. Just even on the CT side, Grayhound taking the fights to Rooster at such a high rate of pace as well. Rooster find themselves on the B site in a 1 versus, or should I say, a 4 versus 1. And I don't think Dexter's going to get much done here.
Great late lurk by Danger. He really late lurks on towards middle. So the drop player is fixated to the side. He thinks everyone's just streaming from B stairs. And then Danger pops in, stops the drop player, and that generator's player is just in no man's land. Dexter just poking and prodding, but the poking and prodding will happen no more. The Danger man himself, Danger's just like, nah. That's it. Go away.
There you go. The Galil's Mac 10 work out for Rooster. Thanks to the lurk play coming in. And well, this is the second opportunity for Grayhound to support their hopes of getting them to Dallas. Or we'll find out tomorrow. This will be the last match that these two teams play today.
Grayhound are really curious on ending this a bit earlier. I mean, they have to win 1 round. Like, normally teams eco and whatnot, but Grayhound's just like, no, we're going to force up, mate. Have you seen that meme with the guy? It's like a thing. It's like, nah, I'd win. That is Grayhound at the moment, okay? Like, you know, they just force up and be like, nah, I'd win. And well, winning they are not at the moment, as they're just trying to enter that B bomb site. Bit of a pincer coming in. And Liaz stuck with the catwalk here. He's got to get killed eventually because the Roosters are coming from behind them and they're just like, hello and good night. And that is the B site to Rooster. But Ince has got a bit of a lurk here. That's the bomb dropped. He could win this here, 1v1. TJ. At danger sign, the bomb's dropped in stairs. He's got to retrieve it eventually. TJ on top of danger sign looking for Ince. Finds him. It's beautiful. Ends it. And that is 13-3 to Rooster. And I guess the force buy ended up working in the end for the lovely MP9 events.
Yeah, I mean, Blinken, you kind of missed it. That last kill was rapid with the MP9. And, well, yeah, Grayhound, just such a fast-paced way to play the game.